Hey there, champs. Breaking news. We just heard King Ryan Garcia, or should I say Super Rye, on the phone stating that he is doing everything in his power to make the Devin Haney fight happen. And if for some reason the fight does not happen, it's gonna be because of Devin Haney and not because of Ryan Garcia. And we're gonna be talking about that next. But before we get into the subject, if you guys are not subscribed, please punch and knock out that subscription button. That way you'll never see it again. And ding the notification bell. That way you'll never miss any of my new boxing videos. Alright guys, let's get to the round. Ding, ding. Alright champs, let's get started. In the phone, Ryan Garcia said he has been messaging Devin Haney, and Devin Haney has been answering back, but not all of his messages. He did stated the fight does look like it's going to happen, but if it does not happen, it's not going to be because of him. It's going to be because of Haney's team and Devin Haney. He also said he's doing this for the fans because at first all the fans wanted him to fight Tank Davis, and he gave in to all the concessions and made the fight happen. So he is a man of his word. He is making the Devin Haney fight happen, just like he did the Tank Davis fight happen. He also stated that he's gonna give Devin Haney the most fair and honorable deal to make this fight happen. And if Devin Haney does not accept that offer, that's the only way this fight will not happen. But other than that, he said he's ready to fight right now. Ryan Garcia also stated if Devin Haney says no to the offer, he will be exposed and he will show the proof to the whole public. He stated Tank Davis don't want to fight you, Devin Haney, but he does. So I'm guessing if Ryan Garcia is giving Devin Haney the offer, Ryan Garcia is the A side in this situation? Or is that just part of the negotiation? Champs, I really believe they were already in negotiations. But you guys never know in the boxing world. Anything could happen in just the last minute. But personally guys, with the bottom of my heart, I do believe this fight will happen. I don't believe Devin Haney ducks any smoke, and Ryan Garcia either. Ryan Garcia gave in to all of Tank Davis' demands and he made sure the fight happened. Nobody wanted this fight more than Ryan Garcia. You have to applaud and commend the guy. This guy is trying to be great. It seems like only 3 of the 4 kings are willing to fight each other and take on tough fights. That being Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and TEOFIMO LOPEZ. Tank Davis doesn't seem like he wants to fight anybody. Not without his opponents either being weight drained with the rehydration clause, or them moving up in weight, or having a mole in the camp and knowing where to hit somebody exactly to knock them out because they know they got injured in that same spot. And also, if Tank Davis is moving up to 140, why did he fight Ryan Garcia at 136? That does not make sense to me. And Ryan Garcia already has been fighting at 140 and he had to go down in weight to, cut the weight. But I bet you the Tank fans won't say that. TEOFIMO LOPEZ, Ryan Garcia, and Devin Haney are throwback fighters. I respect all the fighters including Tank, but I respect throwback fighters even more. They just hit different. Fighters who just want the smoke no matter who you are, like Mario Barrios. That guy is a throwback fighter as well. Guys, King Ryan Garcia is making these super fights happen. He is the one reaching out to Devin Haney and Devin Haney's team to hurry up and make this fight happen because he said he's ready to fight right now. But I do believe from the 4 kings, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, and TEOFIMO LOPEZ will eventually fight. I cannot say that about Tank. It may happen with Tank, but there has to be a rehydration clause, a weight drain, a weight stipulation, or a mole in camp. I can never give credit to somebody that knows where to hit somebody to knock them out when there was a mole in camp. That did not count to me. Another example of that, but it wasn't as bad because Terrence Crawford did not know that Errol Spence was rib injured, and Tank Davis knew exactly where to hit Ryan Garcia with the rib injury. I guarantee you, if Terrence Crawford knew when Errol Spence was rib injured, the fight would have been stopped with the rib injury. Before that, I gave Terrence Crawford all the credit. Called Terrence Crawford one of the best pound for pound fighters in the world. It was either between him and Naoya Inoue. They both had similar performance. Naoya Inoue beating Stephen Fulton and knocking him out. But when we found out that Errol Spence was rib injured, it did take away from Terrence Crawford. Cause how are you gonna say that he is the #1 pound for pound fighter when he fought somebody that had a rib injury? And if you dismiss that and you be like, no, what are you talking about? I'm still giving him all the credit. You're either biased, racist, don't know ish about boxing, or barely even started watching boxing yourself. That's like two people taking a test in school. They both study hard, but the difference is one of them has the answers. So he's still trying to study just in case it's not true. There is no way you have to give somebody credit for that. Also, if Tank Davis really wanted the smoke with, say, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, or Devin Haney, he can make the fight happen because he's his own boss, right? He should be able to call the shots if he is his own boss. Also, in an interview with Calvin Ford and his team, Tank's team, they were talking about how good Tank is, saying that he's taking all these fights that are very dangerous and that Tank only takes tough fights. And one of Calvin Ford's team members said something. They said this, but when is he gonna fight a monster, man? And you can tell that thing just slipped out, and Calvin Ford looks at him. Who are you talking about, Tank? I know you're not gonna talk about Tank. And he stuttered like, nah, it's not about Tank. When you knew he knew what he was talking about. He was talking about Tank because Calvin Ford looked at him like, I know you just did not say that. In an interview that was like 20 minutes long. Like I said, the walls are closing in, Tank, and the truth's gonna come out one day. Like I said, the only people defending Tank right now is Fanon Boxing and Southpaw 773. If the mass majority says the same thing about Tank, it must be true. There is no way everybody is saying the same thing about you and not be true. Why are you so scared to lose, bro? We respect you more if you took the fights and lost. I know I'm making some Tank's fans mad, but I really don't care. Tank's team needs to take off Tank's training wheels. If not, fight Shakur at 135. He's right there. He has an injured hand. We will know how great you are, Tank, until you fight these great fighters, but without any rehydration clause or any stipulations. If you try to fight Devin Haney at 135, we still won't know how great you are, Tank, because you decided to fight somebody when you know they're not at their full strength. And you already fought at 140 against a bigger guy, Mario Barrios. Who cares if you got 1 or 2 losses? Just be a man and take the fight, bro. You're a great man outside the ring, giving back to the community and, try to make affordable housing. But we are talking about boxing, not your outside life. Keep being the same man outside. That's great. Yeah, you're an amazing role model. But inside the ring, you need to fight Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez to become great and beat them. But that's all I have, guys. Please subscribe and watch one of my other videos. I gotta roll.